war. First of all, I want to holler to all the soldiers who have done so well and will now gain 2 subscribers. I really appreciate that. Well done to you. Okay, listen up. Enough of the chattering, enough of the side talk, enough of the Chinese whispering. Let's get down with it. All right? So, whether some of you may or may not know that I'm a Nigerian, so I am. Now then, that country right now is buzzing with activities that if I don't share with you, it will almost amount to a sin. So I need to get my conscience clear and gift you with some knowledge, okay? As a classic man or woman, you need to be knowledgeable anyway. So come with me. I'm going to show you around a little bit of what's happening in that country. Just a little tiny bit of what's happening. It's massive. First of all, Nigeria has a national color of green, white, green. When you see green, white, green, you know that is Nigeria. Nigeria also has a population of over 200 million people. Okay? Is the largest concentration of black people in God's own earth. Okay. Now, the country is endowed with a lot of natural resources, among which are gold, copper, zinc, the lot, you name it. Okay, the list goes on. And beside, is the 6th largest oil producing nation. So it's a very rich country by right, really. All right. So look, I'm not your geography teacher. I'm not going to go on and be telling you this and that. If you want to know more about Nigeria, Google it and go find out for yourself. So this is not a geography lesson. So, okay, we haven't got time. Let's move on. Okay, because of the person I want to talk about. The person I want to talk about, young 45-year-old billionaire. That's what I said. Billionaire. That man there is Mr. OBI. Don't pronounce it like English people. It's OBI. OBI. That's how we pronounce it. It's not OBI. Okay, don't anglicize the name. Okay, we're tired of our names being anglicized. Obi. It's not Obi. It's not Obi. It's Obi. Okay. Now, if you try to anglicize it or try to pronounce it any other way, the ancestors might be very, very cross with you. So you better watch yourself. You don't want the wrath of the ancestors now or the fathers. Okay, call it what it is. It's Obi. So, Mr. Obi Ijewu is from a village Oba in Anambra State, Nigeria. Now, this is a 45-year-old guy and is already a billionaire. He's the CEO of Cubana Holding. Into the family of 4, and he's the last of the 4 children. I know some of you who come from large family, you'll be crying, I'm the last born, I can't do nothing, I can't do that. He's the last born. He wasn't looking at the position of his birth. All he was interested in is how to better himself. And he moved on to grow an empire, which he has today. He sits right comfortably on top of the Cubana Holdings. Okay, let me tell you about this guy. This guy, single-handedly, during the burial of his mom, shut down Nigeria of 200 million people. He was the talk of the nation. The newspaper, the media were falling over themselves, all right? Okay, to carry news about this guy, to be there. Anybody who was anybody was rushing over to his little village to celebrate with him happily. People brought tons of money to play with him. During this time that I will be showing you, you will see people for the first time, they redefined how to spray money. They were not just spraying money, they were throwing chunks of money at each other. They were playing football with money, having made this money. That's what I'm talking about. I'll be sharing with you today. So don't sleep now, don't slack on me. I need you to be awake to see this interesting video I'm going to be showing you today. And something to educate you as well and blow your mind, okay? How people think. He just buried his mom.
This is the burial I was telling you about, with horses all over the place. What that guy is holding right there is a bundle, at least it's 500,000 naira. A bundle. That's what they were kicking around. Watch this. They were kicking. You see that high chest, the bundle? You see how he's playing? You see how they are playing with bundles of money around? There was money flying everywhere.
The issue that the barrier caused in Nigeria. This barrier single-handedly brought the nation of 200 million people to a standstill. As you can see, I'll show you, in some of the video clips I'll be showing you. And why? It was the talk of the nation for days into week on end, and it's still being the talk of the country. All the newspapers were falling over themselves to carry the news about what was going on. People were taking trips. Imagine people have to take trips from Scotland to London, as it were, the distance, to just go there, to just be there. And see, they want to wear t-shirts to say, I was there, I was in the barrier. Okay? Now, the activities that happened there overshadow the barrier. To begin with, yeah? For the first time, this guy single-handedly crashed, the social media. His followership, his viewership rose from a couple of thousands to almost 1 million in one day. Not only that, he was gifted with over 500 livestock, mainly cattle. Can you imagine somebody having gifts from family and friends? There's another argument, they could have said, oh, why is he spending money like that? Why are they throwing money around like that? Okay? Or are they really doing legitimate business? I don't know. That's all I can say. OB vouches for them. He said these are his schoolmates, the people he grew up with, the people he has been struggling, being the struggle with. Okay? So I'm only talking about OB and no one else because of his life, and he is a believer, and he believes in himself and he believes in God. He believes in the power of prayer. And don't forget, people, that prayer actually makes you focus on yourself, on your inner strength. As you pray, you tell God or a supreme being what you want to achieve, what you want to become. And so you refocus yourself. If you don't have faith, you cannot pray. If you can't pray, you cannot create faith. And if you can't create faith and prayer, you're really nowhere. And that's when you begin to rely on other people, thinking other people will make you rich. You want to get rich quickly. That's why you start trying to dupe people and just trying to seek help where there's no help. Dubious means. But when you believe in yourself and you have faith, you begin to do things you would not dream of doing. Okay? Which is make progress. I mean, the way they were playing with money was incredible. You can say that, you can see that, incredible. But they're happy because they made this money. They followed their dreams, okay, legitimately. Stealing some of the nation's wealth and locked in Switzerland, America, everywhere, in England, everywhere. Nigerian money is everywhere, and it's nowhere in Nigeria, okay? They never do anything for the poor people. But here is one single 45-year-old man that is self-made, and then he's going on to make others successful. I mean, like I said, pull people out from poverty and made them millionaires. That's somebody you got to congratulate. That's somebody you got to, hail. You know what I'm saying to you? But he's not doing this for self-gratification, like he said. He didn't do this. He didn't help people so when they become millionaires, they can pay him back. But them showing up and doing their thing, as you can see, almost majority of the men there, that he has helped, they've now become millionaires in their own right. Anyway, that's why they were so happy to be spraying him with money. That's what goodness is about. After you made it, you help others, man. You help others because they will come to your aid when you most need them. OB will not even have to ask for help. And that is why he's so solid, so assured in his own self, in his life, that, there is nothing he can ask that he will not get. Because people, I'm sure if he asks for, I don't know, if tomorrow, if his car was to break down or something like that, he just need to make a call, and maybe 20 people will bring the best car in the world for him to ride. Okay? But that would never happen to him. That is not his portion. Now, the moral of the story of today is hard work pays. And not just hard work. You have to know what you're working hard for. have a vision, what you're trying to achieve, and work hard on it. Don't just work hard like a fool. Have a plan, and it will come through for you. Okay? That's the moral of the story. Most of all, be committed. Be committed to what you're doing. Listen, it's been a long night, you know what I'm saying? So we wanted to make this video really short, but it's gone a little bit, over. But it's okay because it's informative and, and it's quite interesting, as you can see from the clips out there. I hope you've enjoyed it like I have in making it. Until I see you next time, don't slack now. Keep it up. Keep it up. Keep what you're doing up. All right? I want to come here and see some numbers rising, and so I can come and holler. Okay? As good soldiers, go do your thing. I'm out. Peace out.